getting my bags back in Phoenix, and I'm picking mine up, and a lady next to me is pointing to a matched set of Gucci luggage for her porter. And every time she would point, her ring would just glisten. And I said, ma'am, that's the most beautiful ring I've ever seen in my life. That has style. She said, thank you, young man. It's the Farmington diamond, and it comes with a terrible curse. I said, my gosh, what's the terrible curse? She said, Mr. Farmington. So this is style. God bless you people. You're going to be good tonight. I like this. I was in Yuma the other night. My word, talk about a place that needs a stimulus package. Whoa. Man, they looked at me like a dog staring at a ceiling fan all night. And I'm driving into the property here, and my cell phone goes off, and it's my 18-year-old daughter who I love. Hey, Dad, what's up? She's always upbeat. I said, oh, I'm just coming to talk to some nice folks. What's up with you? She said, I've got good news and I've got bad news. I said, well, give me the good news. She said, the airbag works. Yeah, 5 accidents in a year and a half for this one. 5 of them, and none of them her fault. What happened, Amy? Not my fault, Dad. I can tell you that, not my fault. Some dingbat just slammed on brakes right in front of me. No red light, no stop sign, no nothing. Not my fault. I had nowhere to go but right into the back of him. Not my fault. I said, well, where are you? She said, I'm in the drugstore. I said, well, where's the car? She said, it's in here with me. If I can get this one raised, ladies and gentlemen, I will be home free. I will be shouting for joy if I can get her out of the nest. I got a feeling the only way I'm going to get her out of the nest is to burn her out. She's a good kid. But you know what, folks? Some of you got grandkids that are teenagers, don't you? And you worry about them, don't you? Because they're one click away from something on the internet. The worldly pull to these young men and women today is stronger than it's ever been. Television's not fit to watch anymore. We've got 150 channels, and none of them pretty much worth watching. And the commercials are worse. I saw a commercial the other day that said, use Preparation H and kiss your hemorrhoids goodbye. I thought, not even if I could. The people in Green Valley aren't doing that, and neither will I. They might be doing that in Washington, but I'm not doing it here, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a mess up there, isn't it? I worry about my kids. My gosh, they're spending all this money that we don't have and giving money here and giving money there, and no one's called me to ask my opinion, and I bet no one has called you to ask your opinion. I could fix the problem. I could fix the problem in about 10 minutes if they would send me to Washington. We don't have a revenue shortage, ladies and gentlemen. All we have got to do to solve this deficit problem is just get the president to keep nominating people. Because every time he does, they pay their taxes. If he's got enough friends, we got money. Hey, they're coming now singing Money, Money, Bonnie Frank. I'd like to give Barney Frank about 5 minutes with my 86-year-old mother. She'd straighten his little tail out in a hurry, I guarantee you. I get to talk to a lot of teenage groups around the country. I visit schools sometimes, and summer camps I go sometimes. Well, I spent 2 weeks this past summer in Gulf Shores, Alabama. I was a camp counselor for 25 troubled teenage boys. All of them come from broken homes, usually one or both of their parents incarcerated. And they are messed up. And they want somebody to talk to without being criticized. And that's what I've learned. And I listen to them. And I bounce ideas off of them. Because they are different. Teenagers are different. And different is not wrong. Different is different. You have to realize they flush to the beat of a different plumber. And after 2 weeks with me, these kids normally go off and they become productive members of society. And after 2 weeks with them, I go back straight into therapy. But I learn a lot. I took them on a field trip to the mall, and I got behind them. You know, they're walking. There they are. And I said, well, why are they walking like that? And then I got down behind them at eye level so I could study them. And I realized after about 3 steps, that's the only way you can possibly walk when the top of your pants is down here around your knees and your underwear is pulled up under your armpits like you're going duck hunting, for heaven's sakes, you know. Every time I see these kids, I want to stamp them NBS, non-breeding stock. Next. We got to get them straightened out if we're going to get our... Ma'am, are you all right, for heaven's sakes? You're going to run through the fun barrier. I had a real good time in Yuma. There was a lady that laughed like that one time, and I looked down and big old tears had rolled right down her legs. Come on, ladies, if you're going to take the tour, you got to stay on the bus with me here now. Don't nod off on me now, Annie M. And the teenage girls, they didn't make this model when I was a kid. Oh, are you kidding me? Jeans down to here, halter tops up to here. They got their own walk, you know. They've got that model walk where they go that one, you know, like a pond sky, you know. And their lips are on permanent pooch. None of you ladies got lips like that. When did that become popular? All the movie stars. Looked like they kissed a flagpole in sub-zero weather. You see that woman that had those 8 kids? Did you see her? Did you see her lips? If I was a woman, saw somebody had 8 kids with lips like that, I'd go. Yes, I would do anything for that woman. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. She told me the other day, said, honey, I married you for your money. I'm going to stay with you till you get some. And you know what? After you've been married to somebody for a long time, it's pretty doggone hard to know what to get them, isn't it, for a gift. I mean, what do you get the woman who has everything? More. We were up in Canada in Quebec City a while back, a couple months before our anniversary, and we were walking, do a little window shopping there late in the evening, and went by a furrier, and she just stopped. Now, my wife does not get excited about many gifts or anything, but she stopped, and her eyes just glassed over. And she said, look at those jackets. They're so beautiful. My gosh, it would be a lucky woman that would be able to get one of those. Oh, it would take a special man that really loves someone to give a woman a gift like that. I can't even begin to imagine what that must feel like to get a gift like that. I could only hope. Well, guess what she got? That's right, she got her fur. It didn't come from Quebec, but she got it. Since all her friends have got one, well, my wife will only want 2. A full-length, fuzzy fur coat and nothing else would do. She said she'd look real classy, make me proud of her, if I would just break down and buy her a fur. Now all of this started me thinking, how am I going to swing this kind of deal? You know, furs are awful expensive, but I'm too afraid to steal. The problem finally solved itself like a boat out of the blue when it hopped right out in front of me on Highway 92. That big old German shepherd, my car he didn't see. Now he's up there in doggy heaven, but his hide belongs to me. For a month or more in the basement, while I worked on it every night, and it was mostly trial and error, but I finally got it right. I put it in a box, tied it with a bow, took it upstairs to her. Oh, she was tickled to death when she saw that fur. Now she wears that fur when we go out, hangs down past her knees. She's been complaining lately, says her closet's full of fleas. She don't know Fido is wrapped around her tight. She's really putting on the dog when she goes out at night. She don't know old Fido, he's wrapped around her tight. She's really putting on the dog, she goes out at night. She's been awful depressed lately, ever since I backed out over the cat. But oh, she's gonna be excited when I give her that new fur hat. There we go. Thank you. God bless you, good people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.